Hi friends, let us continue with our study of geology of India. What we studied in the geology in the last part of the previous lecture, that the geology of India is divided into the 4 parts, starting from oldest to the youngest. The oldest is the Archean rock system. Then we have the Purana rock system. Then we have the Dravidian rock system. And lastly we have the Aryan rock system. Now, do only the things which I will tell you here. That is, what are these things which are important from both prelims as well as from the mains point of view. The Archean rock system is a structure which is very, very old. And therefore, this Archean rock system, you remember, because these are very, very old, we call them the oldest era in the geological history is known as a Cambrian era. And therefore, because these rocks are prior to the Cambrian era, we call them as a pre-Cambrian rocks. These are the pre-Cambrian rocks. These are the pre-Cambrian rocks in India. These are further divided into Archean gneiss and schist. These are the further divided into the Archean gneiss and schist. Gneisses and schists, and the Dharwar sediments and the Dharwar rock system or the Dharwar system. Now if you see here, obviously the initial part is the Archean gneiss and schist, and the Archean gneiss and schist no doubt is the oldest part of the oldest rock system in India. Now if I ask you, where will be this rock system in India formed? Will it be in the Himalayan region? Will it be in the peninsular plateau region? Or will it be in the Great Plains of India? Where will this Archean rock, the oldest rock system in India, will be formed? It will be formed in the peninsular plateau region, or they are formed along the backbone, or they are formed in the basement of the Himalayas or basement of all the mountains, because all the sediments got folded to form Himalayas, but niche there is an oldest rock which forms the backbone of the Himalayas, which can be never seen. So these are the oldest rocks of Archean gneiss and schist. No doubt by the name gneiss and schist, we know that these are the metamorphic rocks. So remember, these are the two things you remember. These are the oldest rocks. Because these are the oldest rocks, they are known as the fundamental complex, basement complex of these are known as fundamental complex rocks. Or basement complex. Why fundamental complex or why the basement complex? Because they form the fundamental backbone, or they form the basement of major mountain systems or the major landforms. Therefore, they are known as fundamental complex or the basement complex. Obviously, these rocks are rich in rich in metallic minerals. But more than that, the next is the Dharwar system or the Dharwar sediments. The Dharwar sediments or the Dharwar system consist of the rocks which were initially formed, the Archean rocks were formed, then they were broken down to form Dharwar system. Again in the very old age. And since they were broken down, they were the first sedimentary rocks. But they were broken down during an older age. So today they are in which form? They were broken down during that time forming sedimentary rocks, but today they are in highly metamorphic forms. So these are the first sedimentary rocks. Which are now in highly metamorphized forms. Which are now in highly metamorphosed forms. Now, by the name Dharwar sediments, why the name Dharwar sediments? Because these rocks were first studied in the Dharwar district of the Karnataka, and therefore the name is Dharwar sediments. So they are found in the peninsular plateau region. But because they were first studied in the Dharwar district of Karnataka, this is known as in India as Dharwar system, because they were first studied in the Dharwar district. Of Karnataka, it is known as an Dharwar system. Now, if the question comes to you in the preliminary examination, which state has the oldest rock structure in India, or where are the first sedimentary rocks in India found? What I told you, these were the first sedimentary rocks, but today they are in the metamorphosed forms. So, which state in India has the first sedimentary rock? You have the answer. What is the answer? Karnataka is the answer. So the oldest rock system in India is found in the state of Karnataka. So therefore this is known as an Dharwar system or Dharwar sediments. These are the oldest rock system in India. Now economically, what is the importance of this Dharwar rocks? The importance of this Dharwar rocks is economically they are very important, because they possess high grade minerals such as iron ore, manganese, copper, gold, etc. So this economically these are very valuable because they contain minerals such as, they contain metallic minerals. Don't just remember minerals. They contain metallic minerals such as, iron ore, manganese, copper, gold, etc. So you have got two answers from the preliminary point of view. Which state in India is having one of the oldest rock system? You have the answer is Karnataka, if the option is there. Which were the first sedimentary rocks to be found? You have the Dharwar system. Which are the oldest rocks in India? It is the Archean gneiss and schist. And what is their importance of the Archean rocks? These are the parts of the Archean rocks. So obviously the importance of the Dharwar system, obviously that it also is the importance of the Archean system. So the Archean system are economically most valuable rocks because these are the rocks where the base mineral resource, the basic raw material for any kind of industry, iron ore is found, gold is found. So therefore these are the very important rocks, the Archean rock system. Two things you remember in the Archean rock system, gneiss and schist, they form the fundamental complex or the basement complex of, and second the Dharwar system, these are the first form sedimentary rocks, important for now they are in highly metamorphic forms and they are economically important because iron ore etc. is found in this region. Now the second is, after the Archean rock system, the second kind of a rock system is the Purana rock system. Similar to the Archean rock system, the Purana rock system is divided into the Kadapa system. It is divided into Kadapa system, and it is divided into the Vindhyan system. The Kadapa system takes its name from, because the largest rock system of this group is found in the Kurnool district of Andhra Pradesh, Kurnool Kadapa range of Andhra Pradesh, and therefore the name is derived from the Kadapa system. And the Vindhyan system, again it is found in the Vindhyan ranges here. Now what is the importance of this Kadapa system? Where is the Kadapa rock? What is the rock which is found in the kitchen known as? It is known as an Kadapa rock or the Kadapa rock. The name, when I say Kadapa, it means Kadapa. What comes in your mind is a Kadapa rock. A rock is used for what? For building materials. So this Kadapa system is used for building materials. It is famous for supplying building materials. But also remember that they do not only supply building material, they are also famous for metallic minerals. They also have metallic minerals. Such as iron, copper, etc. Manganese. Such as iron, copper, manganese, etc. Now, Vindhyan system is famous for two things. Again, Vindhyan system is famous for building materials. Now, remember one thing, the Vindhyan system does not have metallic minerals. They do not have metallic minerals. Does not have metalliferous minerals. They do not have metalliferous minerals. So the Vindhyan system is famous. One preliminary point of view, remember the Vindhyan system lacks iron ore, lacks copper, lacks metalliferous minerals, but they are famous for, the Vindhyan system is famous for two things. They are famous for building materials. And the Vindhyan system is famous for two things that they produce. They give valuable stones in India. They give valuable ornamental stones. They give valuable gemstones in India. So in India, from where do we get diamond? We get that from the Vindhyan system. So they are famous for ornamental stones and diamonds. So they are famous for ornamental stones. So the Purana rock system consists of two things. One is the Kadapa system, and the second one is the Vindhyan system. The Kadapa system is famous for building material, also have metallic minerals such as iron, copper, etc. While the Vindhyan system is famous for the building materials. Remember, the Vindhyan system does not have what is metallic minerals, but the Vindhyan system has the ornamental stones such as diamonds. So we have Panna series, we have Golconda series, which comes into the Vindhyan system. That is, they are famous for diamonds. Gold, remember, in the Archean system. Diamond in the Purana rock system. Example is in the Vindhyan system. Diamonds are formed in the Panna series. Here. The Purana rock system. The third kind of a system which is found here is the Dravidian rock system. As such, you remember, the Dravidian rock system as such do not have any significance. So we are just studying the Dravidian rock system. From the general studies point of view, it does not have much significance. So I won't go deep into the Dravidian rock system. We do not have that much importance for the Dravidian rock system. And later on, we have the Aryan system. The Aryan system, as per the chronology I am giving you, can be divided into the Gondwana system. Can be divided into the Gondwana system, can be divided into the Cretaceous period, can be divided into the Tertiary period, can be divided into the three periods, that is the Gondwana system, the Cretaceous period and the Tertiary period. The Gondwana system is famous for coal in India, the Cretaceous period is famous for Deccan traps in India, and the Tertiary period is famous for Himalayan mountains. And also for the plains of India, the Great Plains of India. Now let us study each of this. In the Gondwana system, all the major coal bearing deposits of India were formed. Or I will start from here because this may maximum board you will require for the Gondwana system. The Gondwana system occurred during the Gondwana period. Why is the Gondwana system in India famous? Because the entire coal of India is an example of an Gondwana region. This contains most of the coal of India. is Gondwana coal. Is Gondwana coal. Majorly in the river valleys of Damodar, of Mahanadi, of Godavari. Of the Godavari. During the Cretaceous period, India came under the influence of a reunion hotspot. And therefore, what happened in this region? There was a volcanic eruption. Resulting into formation of an volcanic plateau which is known as an Deccan lava plateau. Now we will do that later on, that because they look like staircase from one side, this area is also known as an Deccan Traps, but as of today, Deccan Lava Plateau or Deccan Traps region. Deccan Traps. Later on, after the formation of a Deccan Lava Plateau or Deccan Traps region, first Himalayan mountain system was formed, and later on the sediments or the area between, when the Himalayas were formed, in the area which lies between the fold dip or the area which lies between the Asian plate and the Indian plate, the plains of India were formed during the tertiary period. So which are the youngest? Plains of India, फिर Himalayan mountain system, उसके बाद the Deccan lava plateau, उसके बाद the coal of India, उसके बाद the building materials of India, and lastly the Archean rock system. So this is what geology of India is. So question if it comes, I will again revise it and I will ask you the questions and I will tell you how the questions in this are formed. So the Archean rock system consists of two things, you remember. One is the Archean gneiss or schist. These are the oldest rocks. And therefore what we wrote here, they are known as a fundamental complex, or they are known as a basement complex. The second here is Dharwar sediments. The Dharwar system, it is important for most valuable mineral, that is iron ore, copper, manganese, etc. is formed in this region. It is the most valuable in terms of metallic minerals. It is the most valuable in terms of raw materials. The Dharwar system. Why? Because you have seen that iron and steel industry is the base of all industry. So if there is an iron and steel industry, then obviously all other industries flock to that region. Then we have the Purana rock system. The Purana rock system consists of the Kadapa system, the Kadapa system is famous for again metallic minerals such as iron ore, copper, but it is also famous for building materials. Also famous for building materials. Also famous for the building materials. The second system is Vindhyan system. The Vindhyan system is famous for. Now the Vindhyan system lies along Vindhyas in the states of Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan. Why are these states famous for? These are famous for supplying marble, building materials. So Vindhyan system is famous for building materials. And these are also famous for valuable ornamental stones such as diamonds. Diamonds come from India from the Panna series of diamond and Golconda series. But this Vindhyan system lacks metallic minerals or iron minerals. That is why we are saying metalliferous minerals. Third is the Dravidian system. Third is the Dravidian system. The Dravidian system, as of for your general studies, I am not doing anything. Even this is too much for general studies. So don't go too much into deep. On say areas, which state, no need of it. This is just to give you a general understanding. And at the end of this lecture, I will ask you how the questions here can be asked. Fourth is the Aryan system. Fourth is the Aryan system. Fourth is the Aryan system. The Aryan system consists of Gondwana system, why is Gondwana system? As I told you, the word Gondwana means coal. More than 90% of India's coal comes from the Gondwana rocks. So it consists of coal. All of India's coking coal comes from the Gondwana rocks. Then, during the Cretaceous system, Deccan lava plateau. During the Cretaceous period, the Deccan lava plateau. Only thing you remember for your general studies is during which period Deccan lava plateau was formed. During the Cretaceous period. And third, during the Tertiary period. During the Tertiary period, we have two important characteristics. First is the formation of the Himalayas, which are the young fold mountains, and then we have the formation of the Great Plains of India. We have the formation of the Great Plains of India. So this is what the entire geology of India is. How the questions will be: the oldest rock system in India is Archean system, or the oldest formed sedimentary rocks are found in which states? In the Dharwar system. So the Dharwar, name Dharwar itself says that they were formed in the first in the Karnataka, so they are formed in the Karnataka state. Which system is famous for iron ore? It is the Archean rock system, most valuable for metallic minerals. So if you are an industrialist who wants to set up metallic industry, you will have to look at areas jahan pe the Archean rock system will be there. Where? In the peninsular plateau region. Then we have the Purana system. Purana system somewhat in the Kurnool Kadapa range, That is, in Andhra Pradesh, we have iron ore plus building materials. And also in the Vindhyan range. The Vindhyan range does not have iron ore. It is only famous for building materials. So we have the most of the marble supplying regions, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh region. Then Dravidian system as such not much important from the your exam point of view. And the Aryan system, we have Gondwana system, jisme major coal bearing regions, the Cretaceous period, that is the Deccan lava plateau region, and the Tertiary period, that the Himalayas and the Great Plains of India. If I want to again revise this, I will rub this. If this is the entire India, where is the Archean gneiss and schist? All along this part is the Archean gneiss and schist. So you will see major industries are located in the peninsular plateau region. The only thing is this part of the peninsular plateau, which was under the Archean gneiss and schist, so there has been covered with the Deccan lava plateau region. So iron and steel industries, metallic industries in India, all along this region, but mostly located in this, that is the Chota Nagpur plateau region, this part of India, or in the Karnataka region, Bellary, the Reddy brothers, you must have heard about the story about the Reddy brothers. So Bellary belt of the iron and steel industries. When the Kadapa system consists of again Kurnool Kadapa range here, famous for metallic minerals and also for iron and steel industries. Vindhyan system, Vindhyas and Satpuras, Vindhyan system, building materials. The rest is the Gondwana system. So this area is Gondwana system, coal, most of the coal plus iron ore. And then rest is the Deccan lava plateau region, that is black cotton soil region, that is this is the Deccan lava plateau region. Deccan lava plateau region. In beach mein there are Himalayan mountain systems, yahan pe the mountain systems of India, and here we have the Great Plains of India. So the understanding the geology, why I took so long lecture of geology, that is iron and steel industries, coal, cement industries, or building material industries, cotton cultivation and textile industries, building material industries, again this region, and beach mein there is an agriculture. Beach mein there is an agriculture. Don't go too much deep into the, don't go too much deep in the geology. Just remember the points. Archean rocks means fundamental basement complex. Dharwar sediments, if important for iron ore. Coal is Gondwana system, which coincides with the Carboniferous period. In which period was the Deccan lava plateau formed? In the Cretaceous period. And Tertiary period we have Himalayas and the Great Plains. So, and remember this, you can take a screenshot of this last part and look how the basic industries in India will be. Okay, so with this we will meet for the next lecture, that is the physiography of India. And if you have any doubts, you can email me. Last time I gave you an address, that is geography with Rishikesh. Somehow I forgot that password and I could not retrieve it. So here you can, if you have any doubts, you can email me on GS with Rishikesh @gmail.com. @gmail.com. So keep in touch, keep watching lectures. We'll meet again for the future lectures. I will again repeat this email ID, gswithrishikesh @gmail.com, and keep on studying and revising the lectures. Thank you very much.